Coconut guns can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong is here.
This car's got style, so listen up, dude. She can shake it, side to her blue. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong with a skip and a hot cheese. One good car. DK, Donkey Kong.
It's back again, it's about time too, and this time he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his shit back on. With his pistols out, he's one tough call. He'll make us smile when he moves his teeth. But gremlins, beware, cause he's after you. DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong.
Welcome welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I am Eric, joined here with some of my compatriots, Demetrius, JC, and Chico. We have another great day of content planned for you today, including the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC Challenge Battle Mode. We're going to look at Super Mario Party today, but first we are going to look at Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for Nintendo Switch. And let's do this.
Yeah, let's take a...
So, D, what are we going to look at right now?
So, we're going to take a look at some new and returning techniques. You know, yesterday we had the Direct, and some people may be interested in seeing, you know, what's back and what's new. So, we thought we would cover, you know, some of those techniques. While battling it out, you know, kind of wanted to take it down one-on-one. So why not get this started?
D can do that.
Oh, being called out.
Look, I didn't say that. I went on. That's Chico, okay? That wasn't me.
No, I know that trash talk's gonna start any second, JC.
That's okay. The trash has already started the moment you grab the controller.
Oh snap!
JC is the master of trash talk.
We're gonna change this up. We're gonna take JC down later.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Come get this.
Oh snap! So to start off, what we're going to be playing here is a little bit of a Final Destination. We want to just to kind of cover the techniques, and to start out right away, we're going to show some returning techniques, which is the air dodge, and you can dodge in all different kinds of directions. And this is really, really great, as it allows you to dodge and be defensive in all new ways. Now, this new game here is quite more offensive, but there are some tools that will help you still defend the turf and also, you know, kind of get back to the stage in a quick way. Oh, not like that. All right,
the story writes
JC, that's you.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
That's your cue.
Look, I was
totally
hoping for you to make it. I'm not going to lie. I want you to show off these techniques. And it was really, I mean, no, seriously. So yesterday, you saw that being used actually a lot, you know, in the tournament, in the Smash Bros. Invitational. So that was really cool seeing, especially the big characters or the characters that don't have good, like, sideways mobility or even just recovery in general. It does help.
It really does.
Yeah, right?
I myself like to play as DK, so that's the reason I picked this character. And it's a good point to bring up. The next would be the short hop attack. And now you can execute that by pressing the jump and attack button. So for me, I'm pressing X and A together to do this, to do a neutral short hop attack. And for DK in particular, one of his great moves is doing this in the air, which is holding forward and attacking. But now when I press X, A together, it's a lot easier to execute. All right, we're already getting into it. We can't help it. We can't help it. We love this game way too much. But just to describe, so normally you would have to tap the jump button lightly to perform a short hop. But now just being able to do a short hop attack together, it makes it much easier. So, for example, with Donkey Kong, I have to time it just right. That if I'm doing this manually, it's a lot harder to do. There we go. So now I can just stay low to the ground and have more options to attack my opponent.
And that's great with a character like Marth, because DK is so big that is basically guaranteed to hit every time when I'm doing that short hop attack.
Yes.
And what's great about this is it basically makes the game more accessible. It basically gives you another tool in your arsenal that you can use. Normal players can use. They don't have to have crazy finger dexterity to be able to pull this off. It's something that, you know, you just have another option on the battlefield, which is really great.
It's a way of streamlining and for everyone to really enjoy this game. Also, we talked about doing, some characters have rapid attacks. If you hold down the A button, you can just automatically do attacks, which is really great as well. You don't have to tap. And the next would be dashing and canceling your dash while doing smashes. And this is something that's really great because it used to be a little bit of a more difficult process to do. But now, for example, if I'm running in the opposite direction, I can smash back in that direction. So, for example, if Eric here was chasing me, I could run away and then smash him back like that. So that really is a very helpful tool to, even though I'm running away, I'm still being aggressive. It opens up the playing field for what we like to call it footsies, where you can try to control the space and really get into your opponent's head.
Right, and it's not even only smash attacks that can cancel a dash. It's actually all sorts of things. So I can do a tilt to cancel that dash. I can jump out of it. There's all sorts of things you weren't able to do in the last iteration.
Yeah, I always like doing that move right there. It's because it covers such a great range and it comes out really, really, really quick. All right, now moving on. What next would be the Perfect Shield, the update of the Perfect Shield. So this one is really interesting. So if I'm holding my shield up here and Eric attacks me, if I let go in the last second, I can actually do that right there. And that allows me to counterattack really fast. while Eric is still in his animation. So what's great about that is it just lets me follow up on attacks really, really quick, more than in any other situation.
Yeah, and what's interesting is I started learning that when you perfect shield something right, it's more of like a give and take, right? If, for example, you guys want to use the, just your A button natural, usually if you perfect shield that, you'll be able to punish with something that is equal, such as your neutral ace. Now, if, for example, someone were to, forward smash. I'm not going to ask you guys to do it.
It's going to be hard to try.
If someone were to forward smash, right, and you were to perfect shield that, you could likely forward smash them back, or you could, run forward short hop or run forward grab, and then punish however you would like, depending on percentage. So, yeah, it's very flexible, and I think you'll see that a lot in, with some really high-level play when you think about the characters that know those frame counts and that know how to abuse that, and they start learning how fast you can get out of that perfect shield and what to do. Like, I can't wait to see a whole match change just because of one perfect shield.
Exactly. I was able to do that to Kirby's up B, where he pulls out the blade and
on
comes
the way
down.
up,
yeah,
on the way down.
And I perfect shielded it all the way up and all the way down.
What?
Yeah.
Like twice?
You can actually, if you time it right.
Did you retap it the whole time?
the whole time.
I don't believe that.
We're
I was
learning
drinking
new
lots of
things
coffee.
about
I was
this all
focused. Okay, so going next will be throw cancels. So this one I'm going to just try and do together because it's a little difficult. But essentially, we can actually cancel throws now. Oh gosh, this is such a difficult thing to do.
It's okay. If we can't show it live, a really good example
I'll try one more
is...
time.
Yeah, try it.
No. Okay.
So a really good example, if you want some, footage of that, is if you take a look at the last match between Zero and Kilio. Did you notice every time they try to throw each other, you see that little
a little spark.
Little spark and kind of dividing line between them? Those are throw clashes. So that was to the frame. You'll see that a lot in high-level play. So.
And then just quickly, two more things we want to cover. Obviously, we're playing one-on-one, so the damage is different compared to playing in, say, four-player. And that's really great because it's a different set of balance. It's just you're going to actually do more damage in one-on-ones. That way, the matches are consistent. And then when in four-player, it's toned down a little bit, so you have a little bit more battles, more times to strategize and do things. And on top of that, when you're actually about to fly off the screen, there is what we here call the off-screen radar. You saw that pop up in the top left, and that's to let you know two things. One, where you are off the screen, and then where you actually will be KO'd. So this is a great new addition. It allows you to really learn this stage because each stage is different in the area and the context of where you fall off and where you'll be KO'd. So it gives you a lot of chances as you play to understand your whole screen space and what you have to use. So with that being said, I think we can actually get into some competitive matches real quick. I think it's good enough for me being a punching bag. I'm going to have to get my street cred here back after I... Oh, God, I can't. Terrible.
All right, let's do this.
The story, right.
So why don't we go ahead and switch some settings. So we're going to change up here for a sec.
We're actually just going to grab those.
Can you grab those? Here.
So I have a question. So I suck at this game, but I really love. I do, but I love this game. So I want to know if any of these used techniques really helps some more casual players.
As we said, that short hop attack is really going to be key. I think it gives as soon as you learn, everyone can press everyone can press two buttons together at the same time. So if you can do that, then you can do a short hop attack.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that in combination with just the way the controls are already streamlined, I always like to introduce new Smash players. Just put your left hand on the left control stick and then put your right thumb on the right control stick.
Yeah.
And point the right control stick in the direction that you want your character off the screen. And that's a great base. And then with the tools that we're showing today, you're going to be well along your way to becoming a good player.
And beat you.
Oh,
right?
We'll see.
We'll find out.
And I think there's something to be said about that. I think everyone starts at Smash Brothers and in different in different ways, right? In different levels. So I think it is good to start with that in particular.
Treehouse rule taunt there. So.
Yep. Time to start. So I will I'll kind of help commentate. I know they're going to be focused, so I won't expect them to respond.
Oh, okay.
But you saw a little bit of that air dash right there. That you see, that was Smitty pulling that off. It was very nice. Running forward up smash is very good.
Oh, that was actually
greedy. I can't help myself.
Yeah, and as you see the techniques, just know that I'll be truthful. I mean, everyone starts at different. I'm definitely nowhere near as good as anyone you guys saw yesterday at the or none of us are really. I mean, those guys are amazing. But I will say that either your growth and the things that you learn in the game, or it's just little by little and what you do to improve yourself. So even if you can't use all the air dodge, all these, the short hop attack, the perfect shield, that doesn't mean that you aren't getting better, man. You just have to take everything and just practice with purpose. Add one thing at a time, and eventually you'll get there. So just keep it up.
Indeed. Sorry, I'm so focused.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. No,
All
focus.
right.
That was a good.
First
Quick
KO
back
of the
air.
day is me. I'm happy with that.
Oh, there's another air dodge. That was good.
Oh, I tried the perfect shield there. That was bad.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I see that. That was an up strong attack. Tried to do like a little short hop there.
Oh, I thought you
That
were
was clean.
Oh,
And that's a good move, by the way, for Donkey Kong. I really love that. Me and
I
Demetrius
know.
were
I'm trying to
messing
bait him
around.
into that right now.
Don't call it out, though. He can hear you.
That just makes it that much better when I hit him with it.
Oh, it's so good. Actually, yeah, it's really hard to stop. For all you DK players out there, I know for you, what's it called? Yeah, that is so good. It's got also a little bit of super armor on it, too. So, in other words, if you use, to left or right, and you press the B button, you'll get that headbutt. But, man, it is... if someone is trying to smash you or hit you or something like that, the DK oftentimes just straight up ignores it and just buries you. It's great. Ooh, you tried.
Come on.
You tried. That was an air down B, by the way. I know not many people do it, so unorthodox, but hey, man, it's
I'm
pretty
going
good.
out. I'm going all out.
The air slap, the air pound.
Oh no!
Ooh, that was nice.
That was
there you
really
go.
good. Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to roll that much. It's something I gotta teach myself
Yeah.
after the, when you roll now, the more you roll, the less recovery you're going to have, which is not great. Oh, I
Ooh,
survived.
Look at that DI. Don't worry, I'll explain that later. So anytime you hear the word DI, you may have heard it a couple times yesterday. DI stands for directional influence, and what that means is if you're flying up or something like that, and the KO screen is flat at the top, you actually want to move yourself far away from that as possible, which means if you're getting hit up, what you really want to do is actually push to the left stick, push right or
Oh, I
left.
tried to do that.
So you actually move your character as much as you can toward the corners because there's technically more room for you to survive. If you didn't, you would just hold. And no, DI is not holding straight down if you're going up. That doesn't work. You have to go point towards the corner.
I used to think that, actually.
I know. I
actually
think I
work.
still ask you for that all the time.
No, that's good, dude. It's practice, and again, small things you pick up along the way. So. Anyway, this is really good. I'm seeing a lot of you guys aren't actually rolling very much, and I don't mean like Donkey Kong's attack roll like that, but
Oh, whoopsies.
yeah. And I also noticed that as you dodge roll 1 or 2, you probably don't lose that much, with the recovery frames, and you're still not that. You're still relatively invulnerable for most of it.
Oh, that's
but
right.
if you
That's
roll,
better.
I told you, you can't stop that, dude. It's like, all it takes is like one button press, and you get buried, dude. Nice work.
I'll take that.
Good job, Demetrius. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I will have my revenge.
All right, so we're going to change up the characters. Okay, I am now going to play as Ness, and then we'll play at Suzaku Castle. Oh, and then you're going to be Bowser. Oh, I love
Bow,
Bowser
bow.
in this.
Oh, man.
So good.
Bowser's fun in this game,
Bowser's
guys. Bowser's a lot of fun. He feels like this kind of rampaging beast, right?
I think all of the heavier characters are really, really fun to play. I mean, you and I back at the office have been just pretty much playing them consecutively.
Dude, Demetrius, I will say this. Demetrius' Ganondorf is hilarious because we're starting to find things that are amazingly safe and really good. So I think once you guys see the true power of Ganondorf in this game, I think you guys should check it out because he's awesome. He's good, man. So yeah, Bowser. I wonder if can I talk about some new changes with like Bowser
Yeah,
and
you
stuff like
should.
that?
At least, I know his down smash is different, so we should talk about that.
Yeah, it is. His down. I remember his down smash in the
That
previous
kick
game.
didn't change, though.
Yeah, it's beefy.
Oh!
He's got a bit of super. Gosh, that
Yeah,
is
boy.
so good.
Wow!
Yep, he hits hard. So Bowser's down
Oh,
smash.
yeah.
Ooh,
oh,
look at that
wow.
perfect
Oh,
shield.
you were
That
moving
was-
toward
that
me,
was
so I
nice.
couldn't actually punish that.
That's true.
That's the thing. If there's a combo, some like smash attacks, Zelda's in particular, like, is a combo of hits. Oh, that's garbage right there.
It's not fair.
Combo
You're
of hits. So,
talking. You're
so you
distracted.
actually have to perfect shield the last of those hits to be able to punish it because the hits keep coming after the first one.
So yeah, we were down, Bowser's down smash, right? Ooh.
Whoa, come on.
So Bowser's down smash has changed to like this thing where he like goes swipe. He swipes to the left and the right. So that thing is actually pretty neat. It doesn't have any super armor or anything, but it can catch people off guard, especially if you kind of do it a little bit early, and the other person isn't expecting the swipe to come the other way. But again, just gotta learn it.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I know any second I can get knocked right out of the screen because the battles are so good.
But you guys keep hanging out on the fun side, on the right side.
Nope.
Well, yeah, I can see that forward air coming.
That's bad.
Oh, that's a
Bowser's final smash is also changed, isn't it? This
yeah,
time?
it's all right. Good call, Chico.
Giga Bowser, right?
Yeah, dude, that thing is, he becomes, what's the word? Big.
Giga Bowser?
Giga Bowser?
Yeah.
He just becomes really, really big. And he kind of goes to the background.
Bowser, I think.
Oh!
There's that new down smash right there.
Yep. Just caught him with it. He basically goes out. You can aim it, so you can kind of like move your left stick around to aim it and press A button, and then you can just kind of aim and punch
Reads.
whatever's going on.
I know.
Ugh.
Oh man. Oh wow.
Yep. Nope.
Yep.
Yep. Nope. I always miss this.
Not.
Why don't I try?
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna get hit with that. No.
Oh, that's so close. Oh, this is. It's kind of tense. That's why I don't want to say anything right now. I'm like kind of clenchy.
I'm not even.
Ooh.
Oh, nope.
Oh, that could be.
One day.
Oh, I'm surprised you. I'm surprised Demetrius walked over there. Like, get yourself a coffee before you're able to grab him. Oh, that should be it. Oh. Just saying, I thought Demetrius should probably grab and then back throw.
Yeah, I know.
That may have killed, if not pushed him very, very far.
Oh, that's
off stage.
probably it. I'm gonna try to get out of that. Okay, okay. Oh.
Oh,
super armor, you betrayed me.
And again, he should have backed throw there. Just saying.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that should be it. Oh.
144.
Okay, that's it. That's it, Demetrius. All right, come on, Smitty, you can do this. Here it comes.
Oh, that would have been it.
Oh! I didn't tech. I thought I teched.
So the tech, by the way, for you guys that don't know what teching is, it's when you get on the ground, you press a shield button, and you can kind of instantly stand. Demetrius obviously missed that, but that was okay. You usually get those, Demetrius.
I thought I was trying to tech and roll.
It's okay. It's all right, dude.
Someone take coffee.
I would have eaten it too. I'll be honest. I probably would have eaten it too. Anyway,
we got a dramatic KO, which is also really cool to see.
Yeah, that visual kind of zoom in.
Yeah.
1v1. Let's settle this. Let's do this.
All right.
What's next?
So, oh yeah, I am going to be Ike, and Eric's going to be Pit, and we're battling on Sky World.
Okay, sick.
Sky World.
That's true.
There was some great Ike play yesterday too, actually, at the tournament. But I got.
I was talking to some of the players. They were just like all like crazy about Ike. They just really loved how he played.
Because Ike's fun, man, and you get to pick those two different types of Ikes with two different voices, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, do you guys hear that? You hear that difference? Heck of different.
What? Hey, man.
You didn't know? Guys. It was totally different.
Yeah, you can tell.
One's a little bit younger, you know?
True. One's a little bit younger, but I am digging both those looks.
All right,
I dig both of them. Ike's such a likable character, though.
Yeah.
So I love that you choose the stage before the fighter now, because you can kind of base your tactic on the stage. Obviously, you're on a stage like this. Little Mac, okay, I was talking about Little Mac and I almost died. Little Mac might not be the best on something like this, you know? But
yeah, that would be pretty brutal.
Yeah, and I think I do agree. It's a really good change. I'm very, very happy with it. Weird, because, it's the first time in Smash history it's ever been actually done that way, but it makes total
sense. Okay, that was legit.
Oh, look at that. It's so good. It's so tasty, too. I mean, it's so gratifying when you do it and you're able to, like, smack them afterwards. You're just like, I got you. So.
All right.
Oh, man. Oh, and I think, what's it called? Smitty, you were a part of this, too.
Whoa.
That was weird. Smitty was a part of, actually, there's different voices, I think, also for Pit. Like, in certain situations, if he gets, like, star KO'd up. Yeah, you were telling me about that. You may hear
I swear he has, like, a paragraph.
It's not a paragraph.
I love it.
I think it's like a single line, isn't it?
Fight this way.
I was just...
if it happens.
Yeah. You know how it is. Yeah, no, Pit, when you do the star KO... Oh, wow.
Oh!
That's some range on it. So the star KO, he's now, like... I never learned how to read. Which is awesome. Which got to give props to Scott Wilson. He's the one who wanted to throw that in the game. Okay, I got to stop talking.
Okay,
No, keep on talking.
No, I got this. Don't worry about it.
Great.
Yeah, so that is a really good one. Also, another change to
Goodbye.
another change to Ike is that, like, I noticed that if you hold down B all the way, like he has that, you know, he takes a sword and like plants it on the ground. If you do it all the way, look at the range. It's like
It's
huge.
really good.
It's super good. It's super wide. Oh,
Nope.
but it's got no super armor on charge up, so and start up. So sorry.
Okay.
Ow. Let's see this. I'm kind of curious to see
Ow.
what the strat is for these two going in.
That's bad.
Yeah, because when I watch these two guys play, what's going on in my head is always like, okay, what
I knew
move
that was
is,
coming.
or is like if I just stare at Demetrius, what is he trying to? Oh my
Okay,
good.
well. Oh, that was it. You may not have heard it.
Is that it? Sorry,
It was supposed to be it.
I was trying to get away from it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Use your internet skilling and, you know, see if you can edit my voice out of that and you can hear it. But yeah, I'm always looking at what Demetrius is doing, or you know, what moves he likes to rely on in certain situations, relying on the strongs. Using, I noticed he used, like, you know, that hold down B button thing to edge guard, or to prevent him from, you know, Eric returning back to stage twice.
I don't think I'm gonna make that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I don't want to answer that.
And also stare at like Smitty and what he does. You know?
It's very impressive to just see those experienced players, how they play it. I just can't do it.
You can do it. It just takes time. Again, like the only reason why Demetrius keeps using that forward, you know, that little forward strong attack,
Yeah.
is because he just knew that was the right thing. So once you learn how to do that, it's like it's okay. You'll experiment with it. Just try stuff,
Nice dodge.
and eventually you'll find the style that you like to play. Oh, man. Okay, that was pretty rough.
Yeah, see, what happened was
What happened was you got,
You can't just give an excuse after that.
beat and it didn't work.
No. See, in the treehouse, we hold those L's. We hold the L's.
That was an L.
That was me.
That was an L.
Yeah. That was okay. It was hard to defend no matter what. You got tucked underneath. It's okay.
I'm glad I'm winning some against Tito. He's good. And I've been practicing trying to get better.
So I
Just
think
to
we
be
may
honest
have
with
time for a little four-player.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, let's do it. We got time.
All right. So
So
which
we're
one's
going to
which?
plop these down. We're going to pick these up.
We're going to use that one?
Yes, it's going to be these guys.
All right. Here,
And
you wanna-
then we are
that one?
going to...
Oh, yes.
Cool. Sorry. There we go.
You guys got it? All right, here you go.
My strategy is just stay away from three of you and then just make you guys.
You can't announce your strategy, Chico. Try not to
I
announce your
just need
strategy.
to survive.
I love you like a play cousin, but don't announce your strategy.
No, that works for me. Okay, so I'm just going to call out the characters. So JC will be Ness, I will be Bowser, Chico will be Ike, and Eric will be Pit.
It.
Oh, I like that. The black and yellow. Yep.
Okay, ready to go? Let's do it.
Do you guys assign your right? What do you guys assign your right stick to? I know you have a different setup, right?
You know, yeah, I assigned mine to strong attack.
Me
actually.
too.
I keep it as
actually, I was
smashes.
Smashes? Yeah, I do strong attack.
I don't do anything.
I changed
And that's
my,
good.
my LNR, though. That way I can always grab.
Hey,
My
Smitty.
bad. Yeah,
He's getting right to the
Hands.
point.
There you go.
Get out of here.
I deserve that.
Now
Yeah,
you're
JC,
mine.
you actually recommended I change my stick to strong attack, and I like it. I always forget to use it. I don't think I've used it once, like, since I've been here, so
Oh, man.
I will try to remember to do it.
Yeah, dude, it's good. Oh, I'm trying to stay away from Chico, too, because she hits really hard. And Demetrius.
See? Died.
Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's right.
Can I stay there?
Nope.
Ow.
Pick. Come on, man.
Just stand and watch outside.
No.
Luckily,
Oh,
we're playing
God.
time. So.
Oh, I didn't come out. Yeah, save me. Ooh. No one saw that.
Oh, sorry, Chico.
I didn't see it.
What? I'm back. Sorry.
Bye.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make that. Oh, wait.
I must avenge myself.
No.
Ow.
Fine. I'm dead.
Let's go for a ride.
Come
That was
on.
dangerous.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's Chico. I'm not gonna take on Chico. Not yet. Oh! That's
Ow.
it.
Oh, whoops. Oh, seriously?
Okay, owie.
Oh, oh no!
I love
Yo,
this
I'm
right
getting
now.
wrecked in this corner.
All right. Oh no. Oh gosh. I'm having a rough match, guys.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Oh, still in it. Just barely.
Oh, Chico! So you think I'm just aiming for Demetrius all the time.
did.
It's
Oh my goodness, you hit me with the arrows all the way across the screen.
No, 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 no.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Oh my
oh,
goodness, sorry.
whoops.
They don't knock him out of that.
No, 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 no. Oh, I did it myself. Oh,
Oh, oh, boy. Oh, that's, oh, thank you.
okay.
Thank you, platform.
No.
Oh, I tried to block that. That did not work. Oh, no, you don't.
Why would I do that?
Oh, wow. Ouch. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. Oh, man. I think I almost had that.
Oh.
And let's see. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Chico the Destroyer.
Yeah,
know,
no, I'm
dude.
actually going to really get this.
I'm just staying
Ow.
away from the...
Actually, you
Chaos.
watched it.
All right, I'm just getting
Ah!
destroyed here in the middle. Oh, my.
That
Wow.
was worth it.
Wow, that was a pinball machine right there.
Did I just bounce off the floating platform in the bottom?
looked
That was
like it.
wild.
Huh.
Maybe that's one of those bugs. Check our site.
Yeah, let me,
Oh, no, no, no.
Just, you know what? I'm going to just stand up here and breathe fire.
Oh.
oh, that's really, really bad, guys.
So screw
Oh, let it kill you. Aw.
I love how it's almost like not talking because all
I
this.
know. We're all focused.
Oh, boy. Oh.
I just want to, like, side B one of you guys. There. Not Chico.
Ah.
Oh, God.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Did I get you? No, I didn't.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's really, really bad. Oh, it's really, really, really bad.
Oh, you cleaned up on
Oh,
that.
we're taunting. We're just taunting now. Okay.
City cleaned up
Ow.
on all of us right there. That was really good points.
I only thought I got you.
Oh,
All right, 25 seconds left.
yeah. Come on.
Ah. I did.
Demetrius, why?
25 seconds left. I should probably just try to stay safe.
Nah, this is great. We just go, right? It's great.
Oh, man.
All right, I'll go.
See, this is just great. I can, sure, 25 seconds left.
Oh, no. No. Give me here.
No. Oh, I almost said it. Yeah. By the way, when you try and take someone with
So we're just
you,
staying safe.
Demetrius probably won that one. That was a lot of KOs at the very end. No.
No.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.
I probably came in last.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
that was good.
How
Can't
close,
stop
how
the
close
pit.
was that?
You can't stop the pit.
No,
I was so
no.
glad
Oh, I
to
lost
see
by
Pitt
1 point.
played yesterday.
I don't want to say it.
Ah, that was good. It's so funny because I almost totally forgot we were here. we're playing Smash, guys.
It's true. Luckily, we didn't have to use the sword jar.
I know, man.
Okay. Thank you all so much for joining us for this segment. Again, as I said, we have a great day of content for you. Next, we're going to be looking at Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Challenge Battle Mode.
Yes. It's
So
gonna be
please
great.
stick around.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, we're back with Nintendo Treehouse live at E3. We're going to take a quick look at Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the challenge battle mode. Way on my left over here, we've got Roxanne and Demetrius to take us through the segment. So let's go.
Yeah, so this is going to be part of the expansion pass that's for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is all new. This is something that I'm really, really excited to show off for everyone. So what I'm going to do is quickly walk through the Elethro Playhouse, and you'll see there's this little portal, and we're going to actually activate this portal and go through it. We're going to play a little cutscene for you guys, and I won't play the whole thing, but I think this will be a really awesome surprise for everyone.
No, do you want to?
No. Well, I'll just want to get this part right here.
Yeah, we'll hold on.
Yeah.
What is this place?
Very strange and mysterious is what?
This may not even be all rest. Well, we'd better be on our guard.
Where are we? This place?
Shulk, maybe we should turn back. We don't even have our weapons. Huh?
The Monado.
And my weapons too.
I don't know what's going on, but I feel a little safer now.
Sorry about that. As I do as well.
It's not the Bionic.
So we're going to actually skip past this part. But what you guys just saw was that Shulk and Fiora have made it into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and the challenge battle mode. And what I mean by that is that they are playable blades in this new challenge battle mode. And this is really, really cool stuff. So getting started, what is challenge battle mode? Challenge battle mode is a mode where you get to talk to this Nopon Archsage and complete challenges. And you're rewarded with new treasures and items and even something else beyond that, which I'll show you guys in just a moment. So to get started with that, I am going to show you guys what these characters look like. These are the current characters that I have assigned to me, but I'm going to actually cancel out of that. So I can now engage Shulk and Fiora as blades. For starters, Shulk will be on Rex and Fiora on Nia, but I won't show you guys both of them at once. I want to kind of break it down for everyone, right? All right, so I'm going to skip through all this stuff. All right, so to start with, let me go into the menu here and just kind of give a quick glance at characters. So this is the character art for Shulk. He is a blade, so when I use him, I get to actually use his Monado, which is really, really, really cool. He actually has the Monado right here. I actually get different Monado arts and stuff like that. I will show you guys that in the next battle, but what I'm going to do actually first is kind of change my character party just a little bit. So I, as Rex, am going to use Fiora. So I'm going to give a different blade back. Let's see, let's do this here. All right, and then I'm going to put Shulk on ice for just 1 second.
We can do it!
Give you guys a look at Fiora. So I'm going to go into Fiora right here, go into weapon modification. Since she's a brand new character, her attack right power right now is only 15. So I'm going to give her a stronger chip. All right, now I can do some damage. So we have well-used blades. Looking at her infinity chart, Fiora is a healer with the type of ability that belongs to the wind element. So essentially, she's a great attacker, and she can also heal people. This is going to be great because the challenge battle mode is tough. So I'm going to walk up to the Nopon Archsage here. I'm going to talk to him. And here are the challenge battles. So you have many different types of many different difficulties, and I can even adjust between normal and easy. We're going to start off with the grazing block on easy, because, like I said, these challenges can be pretty tough.
Yeah, they're no joke. I've seen you go through a couple of these, and it's savage.
I'm kind of scared to see how hard it's gotten.
So what I'm going to do here is have a standard battle, but we're going to actually fight enemies in waves. And when I defeat enemies, they're going to drop ether cubes. And as I collect these ether cubes, they're going to fill up these treasure chests, as you see right there. So if I win the challenge, I can open up those treasure chests, which are really important because they'll contain what's called Nopon stones and other treasure. And I'll go into a little more detail on that. So for those who have never seen Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before, maybe you guys might want to cover just the basis of like how I'm attacking, because I need to focus so I don't get whooped.
Yeah, totally. So basically, the game auto-attacks, and you get to choose which of the arts you're going to trigger at any given time. You can see in the lower right corner each of the arts that you currently have at your disposal. And in the lower left corner, you have each of the blades. Demetrius can swap between these blades at any time, and then when he swaps blades, he brings in their arts. Each of the blades has a different elemental affinity, and all of the arts have elemental affinities as well. You can see D is grabbing all of the ether cubes right now.
Yeah, they disappear after a couple seconds, so I have to make sure to focus on them. And each one has a different value. And as I do more special attacks and stuff like that, I actually get additional cubes, so it's also good to do that as much as possible.
It's one of the crazy parts about challenge battle mode, is that you're doing these fights, but you're also trying to get the ether cubes before they vanish. So you're really balancing like how much you're going to grab, how much you're going to fight, on top of already challenging battles.
Yes.
So you'll see that Demetrius is triggering a lot of his arts right now. These arts will have different effects. I'll see if we'll get any of those effects in this battle, and then we'll call them out as they happen. And then you can also chain different arts together to trigger different states on the enemies.
Correct. And that's really bonus. Oh, there we go. I earned my first treasure chest, so perfect.
Nice.
Okay, so that takes care of that wave. So as we get closer, for those who are familiar with this game, you'll notice that a lot of the enemies enrage, and this is where the difficulty comes in. Some of these guys can get pretty aggressive and even come close to one hit, like KOing you.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm definitely trying to make sure to stay focused.
Yeah, without a sharp eye on the battle, it's really easy to kind of lose track of your hit points.
Yeah, there you go. They enraged right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I noticed that your party's level has been scaled down to 30, and that level limit is specific to the particular mission.
Right. So if you're right now, I'm actually level 75, and that's a good call out. But this challenge restricted me to level 30 on my blades and my characters, so I have to be. Oh, jeez.
Oh, good lord.
Switch to healer, quick. There we go. And that's where one of the challenges come in. They can even restrict your party members. Like you can only have to bring 2 characters instead of 3. So you have to really try to strategize your approach here. And for me, it's a little challenging because I'm using brand new characters, but it's the fun aspect for me who's been playing this game for quite a while. All right, here comes the troublemaker.
Yeah.
This guy is no joke, and I'm going to have to switch immediately out to Mithra and really start charging up my arts and abilities here. How's my HP looking? Okay, good so far. I desperately need to heal that up. So I'm going to use my level 1 light special, and we'll put debilitating. All right, so now I'm going to try to work to my level 2 light special.
So here's where... Here's where we can talk a little bit about the combo system. If people don't know Xenoblade Chronicles 2 already, you'll notice the monster has a photon effect going on right now that D can chain into a number of different arts. So you see it like kind of flashing in the top right corner. He can, I don't know what you're going to do now, but oh,
take him
good
down.
lord.
Oh,
What you're going to do is you're
it's
going
raining
to eliminate the need for combos at all.
Give me all the cubes.
That is a grim harvest right there.
All the cubes. I can't collect them all in time.
Nice.
So if you notice, just from doing that build up all 3. So that's great. I still got to be on my guard. I think we're looking in good shape now. All right, I'm going to do, oh, good.
All right, so you're chaining into another combo.
Thank goodness.
Nice work.
So for those who don't know, that previous enemy you just did, he pretty much wiped out my team a couple times, so I had to be very, very
aggressive,
attention to detailed and aggressive to make sure. Whew, it was pretty brutal. But fun though, like I said, it's a good challenge. That's why we call it challenge battle mode, right? All right, so let's get to a level 3 here. See if I can do a level 4 perhaps. This guy will be going down in a second, so that's even better. Come on, go down. Enemies have so much health. Topple.
Oh, there you go.
Knocked you down. Now I can do enhanced damage.
All right, so he's in a topple state.
Ooh, good. All right. Let's start this level 4 up.
Made short work of him, too.
Okay, I'm just going to start working up. All right. Knock him down. Perfect.
Okay,
Toppled.
break to topple.
Gonna do heat. Perfect. All right, let's do Fiora's level 4 if I can do it. Level 3. There we go. Special ability. Boom. You should be down. And that should be complete. Let me just collect
the last
power.
wave right there?
That should be the last wave.
Oh, cool. No surprises.
All right.
Good. Okay, so this is as we completed the challenge. I'm gonna collect all my stuff, so we're gonna go back, and I will be able to take on the next challenge, which will be the much more difficult version, but it'll be fun. So 5 minutes, 28 seconds, not bad. That's really good, actually. I'm happy with that.
And you earned all 3 challenge rewards.
Give me the rewards. So I'll take these treasure chests. Let's open it. See if I got some. Yeah, perfect. So I got some Nopon stones. Open this one up. Let's open this one up.
Getting those Nopon stones.
Okay, great. So I now have a nub. So as I was saying before, collecting the Nopon stones are really important. That's because you can actually unlock new outfits for your characters. So I know a lot of people who've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 have always loved the way Pyra looked in one of her secret outfits, or Disguise Pyra. Right. So you can actually now get that outfit, Disguise Pyra, which I will do now. So I'll speak to this guy. And I will purchase, as you guys can see here, there's a lot of different ones. And they cost quite a bit, so 30, 25. So you want to play this new mode for quite a while. Let's see here, is this item fine? Yes, so this guy's Pyra. So how does that look, you're asking? Well, let me show you. I'm gonna go into the menu here. And if I were to change, go in here. And I can do this guy's Pyra. So now when I change to her and we're actually having that character, let me zoom the camera in. Bam!
Oh. There it is.
Cool new outfit. So there's going to be a lot more outfits to come as well, but I think that's going to be a cool surprise for everyone to really get all those nice outfits. Now, moving on, let's do the next challenge. Now, to do so, as Roxanne was saying earlier, there's all different kinds of challenge rules. So what I need to do actually is remove somebody from my party, as it's only 2 people are allowed. So I'm going to enter here, go into characters. I'm going to actually grab Shulk.
It'll be my pleasure.
All right. And, oh, I need to give him...
Yeah, don't forget to buff his attack.
There you go.
That'd be a real short battle.
Yeah.
21 attack to 729.
It's
better.
good. That's much better.
A bit of an upgrade.
I'm going to equip some Ox cars real quick. I'm going to put some, let's see here. Reflect immunity, because that's going to help, because he does tank stuff. So it's good to absorb. All right.
And what you're seeing here is a lot of the strategy that you have to put into preparing for all of these challenge battles. Correct. Especially since they're kind of locking you down to just 2 characters and their blades for this fight.
Yeah, so what I'm bringing with me is essentially a defender, or a tank rather, someone who can block and absorb all the damage, and then I'm going to try to take that healer role and damage role at the same time. All right, so we're on normal. You definitely want to do easy on this. So what we're going to do here is Torna's Finest. And if I just tap the X button here, you'll see that the following drivers' levels will be reduced. Everyone's going to be reduced to level 60, essentially. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that. Yes. Okay. All right. Now this one will take a little bit more than 5 minutes. Essentially, I need to take down some bosses. It's going to be 2 waves, and it's going to be 2-on-2 essentially. And I have to take these guys down in a particular order. For example, Akos is going to be on my left, and it's going to be really up to me to really take down Akos fast. And I have to actually stay in front of him, because if I actually attack him from the back, he enrages and does crazy damage. All right, so I'm going to start building my special.
And Demetrius, could you talk a little bit about Akos and his role in the story for some folks that might not be familiar with the main game?
So Akos is one of the villains. He belongs to Torna, which is like a band, a group of villains, I guess you would say, really. And you take these guys on all throughout the game. I don't want to spoil it too much for anybody, but they are some really tough villains that you face across the game. Okay, now that I got my special up a little bit, I'm switching to Shulk, because you see I can use the Monado. I actually have Monado Shield, Monado Storm, and Monado Burst, so these are actual really cool moves to use. And if I use this special, Shulk will actually use moves from the original Xenoblade Chronicles. So it's really, really cool stuff.
I really love the way that Shulk keeps tossing the Monado back to Rex, and they keep throwing it back and forth for the combos too. Like Rex has the Monado now, toss it back to Shulk when he starts doing all of his moves.
So here's one of the specials for Shulk in particular. He can actually foresee the future just like in the original game because I possess the Monado. So a super cool touch to the game. And because I was able to time the B button correctly, I actually just dodged his attack. Oh!
Oh.
Okay. All right. Less talky, more focused on my part. Oh, I gotta heal.
Ooh,
Don't die, Morag.
Get that heal on.
Low on health.
Oh, Morag, no.
Oh. I think I can switch out in time. No!
I want to stress how difficult these are, by the way, because, I mean, you went from like a level 1 difficulty. Oh, man.
I'm going to die. We'll retry this one more time. I have enough time.
Yeah. You went from a level 1 difficulty on that first battle, and that was challenging. And now this is, I think, a level 4 difficulty on this one.
Yeah, so it's a great opportunity to actually show the difference, too. All right, let me try this one more time, and I'm really going to focus on this. Okay. Here we go. One thing to note is the reason it's so difficult too is because I'm getting locked out from using my blades, who are the people that provide me with all my special abilities. So I really need to focus on that. All right, and I need to stay in front of Akos there. There we go. All right. Here we go. I need to collect that health. Things are looking good. Let's do a level 2 light.
For people who aren't familiar with the Xenoblade Chronicles series and the Xenoblade Chronicles battle system, it can look like there's a ton going on here. But once you've really learned your way around the system, it all just falls into place, and you get a real deep understanding of like when to trigger all of your attacks, how to chain combos together. Demetrius is playing at a level that just, oh dear.
Doing a level 3 blade combo.
Yeah.
Trying to set everything up. All right, we're looking pretty good now.
Yeah, this is all coming together really nicely.
All right. Face me, Akos. Gonna switch to show.
Just steadily whittling him down.
Oh, shackled. So
all right,
now
so
I'm stuck. I need to switch out. Oh, this is good. I'm going to dodge this. And then I'm going to switch to heal. Oh, there we go. Nice. That's good. That's great. Keep going. I'm going to keep going. Focused. I'm going to do a little heal because I really need that. Oh, boy.
Oh,
that's okay.
You're doing fine.
I need to switch quickly to Morag. Oh.
Oh, Morag.
Okay,
don't be the weakest link, Morag. Come on. Okay, cool. Nice. So you got everybody on their way to healing up.
Yeah, this is looking good.
That's better, yeah.
I'm going to do another light attack. That's okay. All right, so the next thing I need to do, Akos is half health. I'm gonna try to do a chain attack if I get him down a little bit lower. Get the anchor shot in. So every time I do an anchor shot, I'm gonna pop out some health potions, which is great. I'm gonna actually switch to heal a little more here. And I'm gonna switch to Shulk.
Yeah, smash out some more healing potions.
I'm gonna show everyone, here's Shulk's level 3 attack. Okay, we're looking good now. How's our health? All right, check. I don't need to. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
those lockouts are brutal. All right, we'll get you to do your level 3, and then I'm gonna switch. Supernova. So this is Poppy Buster, for those who are wondering. This is a rare blade that actually belongs to the expansion pass. Really cool character. Really strong. That's one of the reasons I wanted to use it. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
heal.
Yeah.
Get out of the fire.
That is a rough spot there. You're all on fire and everything.
Oh, jeez.
Doing a good job on your HP maintenance, though. But you're super on fire.
Yeah, that fire is really rough. All right, so good. Okay.
You've almost got him down.
Right, we're definitely getting there. It's down to the last word.
Okay, so this is good. So I'm going to quickly activate my chain attack and take him down.
Yeah, that should do it. I think you're going to take him out with this.
Overkill is, yes indeed, but that's okay.
What's crazy is you've been so focused on the battle that we really haven't seen much in the way of ether cubes so far.
Yeah, that is true. Hopefully, oh, you know what? I'm glad I did this because this will heal me. Right here. All right, perfect. And I'll just overkill and do additional damage. I don't know if the second enemy was in the line of sight. It's always good to try to keep them together, though.
Nice.
Take it. Okay.
That is crazy.
Now I can focus, on Petroka. She was the big damage dealer and one of the biggest problems here. So I just need to start building up all of my special abilities as fast as possible here.
Let's see if we can get through this fight before the end of the segment. I think you're looking good, though.
Trying to do it here. She talks so much trash.
That's good. It's getting you worked up.
Motivates me.
Look at that. You've already taken her down by half.
Yeah, she's a lot easier to take down. But the problem is if you actually attack her first, it makes it much more difficult. So that is one of the things that you have to do is focus on Petroka last. All right. So
and this is just a strategy that you've developed from doing it over and over again.
Yeah,
getting to know like
what I've learned.
These the challenge battle mode is filled with like experiences where you just need to figure out what your strategy is going to be, how you're going to tackle your enemies. There's so much thought that's going into this that, you know, everybody watching at home is seeing like the tail end of you preparing for this and learning the battles.
This is Schultz level 4. It's so cool.
Cool.
Just don't be on fire.
All right, so I got one orb on her. I'm going to be able to kill her. Hopefully we're not all on fire. Hey, what do we do? Heal.